Nice. So, Mulinde the fourth, where are we going? What questions would you like
I
to
don't.
start
Where am I
with?
looking? I don't even know
A
where I'm
or
looking.
B?
Am I looking at you? Yeah.
Pay attention to me.
Okay, come on.
A or B?
I always normally rely on Plan B, so let's go on Plan B.
Yeah?
That went over your head.
Plan B should always take you back to Plan A, though. Just
Come
so
on.
you know.
What are you telling me?
Whoa. We're going straight into it.
Oh, no. Can I pass on these questions or not?
It's not a hard question.
Okay, you're scaring me, bro. Like,
No, it's just, we can answer this. Where do you see yourself in 10 years, in the next 10 years?
jeez, I'd actually be in my 40s. That's a scary question. But in the next 10 years, I see myself having created a brand, like Mulinde the Fourth actually being a brand, and putting my country, Uganda, on the map. Do you know what I mean? Like being able to know that, yo, a Ugandan has made it in the media world. I don't know what I want to be. I don't really want to mention the I word.
Okay.
Do you know what the I word is?
No.
Influencer.
Oh, okay. we don't like that one.
I don't like the word influencer, but I want to be like a household name. Do you know what I mean? I want to be the person you call to if you want someone to host your event, or you want someone to host an award ceremony. I just want to be making...
Is that the type of thing you mainly see within your brand? A person, like being more so a social personality?
Yeah, I want to be a social personality because
Okay.
I've realized that it's something I'm good at. It comes naturally. And if I can make money from it,
Why not?
then why not? I see people making money from it. Do you know what I mean? And obviously I've started in a couple ads, a couple ads. And the money is sweet. The money is sweet. So in 10 years' time, I see that. So that's
More deals.
Yeah, more brand deals, more collaborations. And obviously in the other side of it, like my career-wise, 10 years' time, if I blow from the other thing, I may even take out full-time and be a social media personality full-time.
Yeah, why not?
Come on.
Be booked and busy.
But I'll definitely be a millionaire in 10 years.
Amen.
Mark my words.
I like that one. Me too, I can retire.
Everybody gonna retire.
Where would
Manager
you
have to eat.
Where would you like to go next?
What do you mean?
Question A
Oh,
or B?
I thought you meant in 5 years now.
No.
Let's go A.
A. Ooh, let's
These
see.
questions got me moving a bit
Ooh,
moody.
on a first date, do you feel obligated to pay for both of you or just yourself?
Is this really a question?
Yeah, it's a question.
Come on, the way I was raised, 100%. Everyone knows me. I'm a traditional man now. I would never expect a female to pay. A woman, sorry, can't say female. Bleep that out, producer.
What if the date didn't go the way that you wanted?
I've been in situations where a date hasn't gone the way I want it. You know, I'm a very sociable person. I talk a lot, and I've been on dates where it's awkward, where there's just bare awkward silences. Do you know what I mean? But I still, even though I know I'm not going to call her again, and the date was dead, I'm still going to pay for the meal because I still invited her out. Do you know what I'm saying? So.
What was your worst date?
My worst date? Hey, my worst date, it wasn't even her fault. So basically, I had sold my car. So, I was trying to save up for a yard. So I was trying to be very efficient. So I took bus to get there. But I decided to pretend that I forgot my wallet at home. So we're eating now, banner, everything's flowing, everything's calm, everything's nice. Bill comes to pay now, and I'm like, I forgot my wallet.
So you didn't tell her before you got there?
No. I just did it like there and then. And like, I forgot my wallet. She's like, oh, what? Are you sure? Like, is it like you ain't lost it? She was more like worried that I lost it. You know what I mean? I was like, no, do you know what? I think I actually remember I left it at home. These times I was doing it just to see what her reaction would be.
Don't be lying. Yeah? Don't be lying.
How is it when I go, then I go, oh, I'm joking. I've actually got it, yeah. And I'm actually looking, but I've actually forgotten it. So now that I've forgotten it, she's looking at me like, yo, so what was that all about? I was like, yeah, I was just trying to see what you would do because she was going to pay in it, obviously.
No, wait, did you have it? You didn't have it?
I didn't have it. Do you get it? Like, I did it as a prank to say I forgot my wallet.
Yeah.
But when I went to actually check inside my pocket, it actually wasn't there.
Yeah.
Because I changed jackets.
Okay.
You know when you normally drive, like you normally have your wallet in the car, whatever. Like, because I took bus that day, I changed the jacket, didn't actually have the wallet.
Yeah.
And let's just say she never responded to my calls after that.
Oh, she left you on red?
Yeah. And that's the last time I've done that test.
I mean, it wasn't really a test though, because you actually legit...
Yeah, but it was supposed to be a test. It was supposed to see whether she would pay, what she would say. And she was like, no, don't worry, I got it. And that's when I came and said, no, I've actually got my wallet. I was just seeing what you'd say.
Oh, but then at that point, you really didn't have
I didn't really have it,
Oh,
yeah. It was very awkward. And the waiter was just there. Just like...
Do you have it? You don't have it?
Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's the worst date. It was so embarrassing, man.
I mean, There's best, but I mean, I guess if that's worse to you, that's not bad.
That's really bad for me.
Yeah.
Man. My pride was very tested that day.
Where do you want to go next? What question are you thinking? A or B?
B.
B.
Yeah, let's keep the sequence.
Okay. A lesson you've learnt recently.
Oh, a lesson I've learned recently. Don't think it can never happen to you. I think that's one lesson I've learned in my life. There's been a lot of situations that I've spoken on other people, and been like, yo, like, why is my man doing that? Or why has he done this? Or da 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 da. And then lo and behold, God has left that issue at my door. Do you know what I mean? Even worse than it was for the other person.
Yeah.
So it made me realize that when people are going through stuff, if you haven't got nothing positive to say about the situation or nothing to add about it, just keep stum. Because you never know when that situation could come to you.
It's true, God will humble you real fast.
And he has humbled me in many ways. Many ways. You know what I mean? So that's a big lesson. Never ever think it can't happen to you.
Okay, I feel you on that. A or B?
B.
Tell me about your last nightmare.
My last nightmare? Oh, actually, there was this dream I had once. I don't know if it's really a nightmare, but it's a dream that I can remember. I can't remember all my dreams. But me and Beyonce were married.
Okay, yeah. Jay-Z.
Me and Beyonce were married. And I found out she was cheating on me with Jay-Z.
Okay.
And the soundtrack that was playing was, what's that song? Girl, that song with Sean Paul.
Baby Boy?
Yeah, Baby Boy. That was playing in the background. I've come home, Jay-Z's, in bed with Beyonce, and Sean Paul's playing. So I'm thinking, where's Sean at? And then these times I start thinking about the elevator situation with Solange, and it was just very mad. And then I woke up. I didn't even get to actually talk
to her,
to Beyonce, to be like, yo, why do you cheat on me?
She's letting you know you're a baby boy, even in your dreams.
Literally. But it felt so real. That was the maddest thing. Like, it felt so real. Like, I felt tense when Jay's just there looking at me, and I'm like,
hurt that she was cheating.
I'm like, how can you cheat on me with this guy?
Oh wow.
But in my head, I know who this guy is. Do you know what I mean? It was very mad. It was a very weird nightmare.
I mean, it's a very interesting dream, that's for sure.
It's very interesting.
A or B?
A. A
word for the world, please.
A word for the world?
Yeah.
You don't think I'm Michelangelo or something?
Yeah, why not?
A word for the world. All right, I've got my own saying. So if anyone tries to use your saying, you might need to reference me.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you know where you stand, you'll never be out of place.
Say that for them one more time.
As long as you know where you stand, you will never be out of place.
You feel to care to elaborate for those that just might not get it?
So in any situation you're in, whether it's at work, in your relationship, whether it's, I don't know, with your friendship circles, if you know who you are as a person and you know where you stand, don't let no one trick you out your position. Do you know what I mean?
Facts.
So if you're in a relationship and you feel like you're the side chick, but someone else thinks they're the main chick, as long as you know where you stand, as long as you know where you stand, you will never be out of place. Do you know what I mean? It's like, just know your position in any aspect of your life. Know where your position is at and be comfortable and confident in that. Do you know what I mean? I've been tested many times. A couple of men tried to draw me out, but I know who I am as a person. I know where I stand, so I'm comfortable. No one can trick me out of my position.
Facts. I like that.
So please, quote me.
Yeah, well, I might just do that. Next caption on the Instagram.
Come on. As long as you know where you stand, you'll never be out of place. Mulinde 4, April 2020.
Why not?
Come on.
Oh, let's save that one. Keep going. Where do you want to go?
Let's go A.
How are you today, Mulinde the 4th?
How am I?
Yeah, how are you today?
I feel like this should have been the first question you asked me. No, I'm good. I am booked and busy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Living life in a fast lane. It gets difficult sometimes because I feel like I don't really get much days to myself anymore. But I know I'm chasing a dream, to make sure that the generation that comes after me don't have to struggle the way we did.
Yeah.
So when you say how am I? I'm good. I'm happy.
On a scale of 1 to 10 today?
I'm at 8 because a couple of men came late. So I'm not gonna lie. A couple of men came late. So I would have been at a 10. But when you're ready, you're booked, you're ready to go. Yeah. And a couple of men just pull up.
Mess up with the mood a little bit.
Yeah, mess up the mood a little bit.
Took us from a 10 to an 8.
8 out of 10.
I mean, 8's not bad. A or B?
B.
If you were to say sorry to someone, who would it be and why? Oh, wow. You sounds like you got a book that you're going through at the moment.
Wow. Do you know what? In life, yeah, there's a lot of people that you hurt and you don't mean to. Do you know what I mean? And I think you don't even realize that you're hurting them until it's too late, you know? So for me personally, I would just like to say sorry to anybody that I've hurt.
Okay.
And that feels that Marvin did them dirty. And maybe I never gave them opportunity for closure.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I haven't got a bad bone in my body. Everyone that knows me knows that I always put people before me, but I'm not perfect, you know, and I have messed up and I know I've hurt people. I know I've left a few people with a bad taste in their mouth when it comes to me. But I'm accountable and I'm sorry, do you know what I mean?
No specific.
Nah, there's no specific, but I'm sure if the people watch this.
So this is your apology,
yeah, this is
across the board.
This is my apology for anyone that I've hurt and I never got their chance to get their closure and say, you know, Marvin did me dirty, I'm sorry. Do you know what I mean? Because yeah, man, I never mean to hurt nobody, but I know I've messed up.
I mean, accountability is a great place to start.
It is. And you don't always, and one thing I want people to understand is you don't always get that chance to put your hands up and say, oh, my bad, because not everyone wants to hear it. Do you know what I mean? When you've hurt them or whatever. So this is your sorry 2000 and 2021.
Exactly.
Don't make me sing on this thing.
Yeah, Ruben Stutter.
Don't make me sing on this thing. But yeah, I'm sorry to anyone that I've hurt, man.
Okay, we feel you. We accept.
Yeah, you accept?
I'll accept on behalf of whoever else you're saying sorry to.
Yeah.
Where would you like to go next, A or B? Good.
You choose.
Okay.
I'm tired.
I like how you guys trust me to do this. I might throw in a wild card, so.
Was that one not a wild card?
Not really. Let's bring it down a little bit. Something nice and easy for you. What or who is your motivation?
I think my main motivation in my life has always been my mum. You know, my mum passed away when I was younger, and after she passed away, I was just wayward. I was just a bad youth, giving my nan headache, and just hearing what people would say about my mum because of that, like saying, "Oh, look at Sarah's son. She'd probably be like rolling in her grave," and just all the time, anytime I do something bad, instead of just holding me accountable, they somehow bring up my mum.
You're still a reflection.
Yeah, exactly, of her memory and her legacy. So when I got shipped back to Uganda, that's when I decided to change my life around, innit, to honor her legacy so that when people mention her name, it's only in a good stead. So that's been my main motivation, to be honest. And then to top that up, I lost my brother as well. So that kind of gave me a renewed sense of, bro, like you actually have to leave a legacy behind, live a life worth living. Do you know what I mean?
Renewed sense of purpose.
Exactly that.
And how did they get you to UG? Did they give you one of those, oh, you're going on holiday? What was the trick? What did they give you?
The trick, my one was because I'd always complained, obviously, as you know me, always want to be centre of attention. I complained that I've never been anything at a wedding, like a page boy or a best man or a groomsman. So they said, oh, there's a wedding in Uganda.
But was there really, or did they make a fake wedding?
Oh, let me land, I'll tell you what happened. So they're like, there's a wedding in Uganda, you've been chosen to be a groomsman. They patted me, they gave me free bills to go and buy a suit, shoes, everything. So I remember I did that. I didn't even spend all the money, I spent some on my brothers, actually. I bought them a couple garms. So I bought everything, went to Uganda. The next day, we went to British Airways to cancel the ticket. They said, you're staying. Oh! Yeah, you're not
So
going.
they cancelled it in your face?
In my face.
Let you know?
In Uganda, let me know that you're not going back. Because to be fair, if that didn't happen, who knows where I'd be? I'd probably end up either being in jail or, you know, I could be dead. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? It was a very bad time in my life.
Yeah.
So at the time, I hated them for it. I felt so betrayed because like, at least there should have been a wedding. Yeah. At least.
You're just.
But it wasn't even a wedding. I had a suit for nothing. You know, shoes for nothing.
I mean, they were dedicated to the story.
Bro, they were. And even the day after that, straight away I had to go to schools to start interviewing.
Oh, wow.
Do you know what I mean? And I had to get put back because I couldn't even handle, you know, like in Africa, they're more advanced in terms of like studying and stuff. So I had to get put back and I was just, I hated my dad for it for many years. But now I thank him.
Upon reflection, you understand.
I understand fully.
Okay. Love it. A or B?
A. I'm back to trusting you now, so. Yeah.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
I'm going to come across as a narcissist, you know.
I mean, as long as you know where you stand.
Come on. Now, I believe in my source. I think selfless, caring, and ambitious.
Okay, and elaborate. Why do you think those things?
I'll
Why do you
say
think those 3 words?
Selfless
describe you?
because I'm just constantly thinking of other people. I'm always thinking about how am I gonna better my people? How can I bring my people in? Whenever I succeed, I try to bring my people along from young. That's how I've always been. Even in that example of me getting shipped to Uganda, like, I get money for the suits, but I'm still thinking, no, let me spend some on my little brothers and that.
Good point.
Caring because I always want to know how people are doing. If someone's got an issue, I'm always trying to be involved. That could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but I just don't like to see my people them struggle with me just standing there. Do you know what I mean? I always want to be useful and ambitious because I'm hungry. Like, I'm so hungry. Like, I've sacrificed to put myself out there. Like, I'm actually a private person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But because I know I can't be private and secure this social media
Money
bag.
have to make.
Money I have to make. Man have to come off private and just do what I got to do. That's the kind of person I am by any means necessary. That's how hungry I am because I don't want my generation that comes after me, to suffer the way I did. Do you know what I mean? Growing up. So I have every day I'm thinking of different ways to make money, secure the bag. Do you know what I mean?
Generational wealth.
Generational wealth has to come from me. Has to start with me. Do you know what I mean?
I'm with you. I feel
Yeah.
that. Where are we heading?
We're not done yet. Let's go B.
If you were to advise anyone under 18, what 3 things would you tell them?
Number 1, don't rush to get into relationships. I know everyone loves the thought of high school sweetheart, we've been together since, but the truth be told, you don't know what you want at that age. Do you know what I mean? You can think you're mature enough, but you're not. You're not. Get time to know yourself, love yourself, be happy with your own company before you now want to give someone else that. Because when you do eventually get with someone, and let's say you lot do get married, move in, that's for life.
Yeah.
So what's the rush? Enjoy time, travel, see the world, go to festivals, go to concerts, do all that. Don't get too caught up in, I must find the love of my life at 18. You know what I mean? Because nobody knows who they are. Facts. Take that from me. Number 2, if you're going to uni, I'd say don't spend all your student loan. You know what I mean?
Did you make that mistake?
I did. We traveled the world, we bought whips, we did all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? I think I only realised my final year. I saved that one. Do you know what I mean? But the ones before that, I spent it all.
Wow, you did it all the times until the last? You didn't learn after the first
Sometimes
time?
you got to make a mistake a couple times before you realise it's a mistake, you know what I'm saying? But no, I was as careful as I could be, but yeah, I could have been more careful. So I'd say, and for those not going to uni, I'd say, listen, avoid racking up debt that you don't need and just try to make sure that whatever you're spending towards, it's creating generational wealth.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So don't rush to try and buy lubes or to try and buy the latest drip. You know, you want a Dior. Girls are telling you, Dior me if you love me. Don't get drawn out of all that stuff, yeah? Focus on generational wealth. If it does not make generational wealth sense, then it don't make no sense. You understand what I'm saying? So, tell them to pattern up with the money. Like, don't rush to buy cars and all those things. And the final thing I'd say is, I think this one's particularly for the man them. Don't feel like you got to prove your manhood by, I don't know, either stealing from someone else or doing fraud or taking another man's life because of your postcode. Like, it's not, all those things are not worth it. What makes you a man is being someone that people can look up to, being someone that, you know, people can draw inspiration from. Being a bad man don't mean nothing because anyone can decide to be bad. Do you know what I mean? So I'd advise the man them growing up, like, be true to who you are. Don't fall into peer pressure and feel like you got to do all these badness to prove yourself. Because when you get to my age, it actually does not matter. People actually wouldn't even rate you if that's the stuff that you're on. Do you know what I mean? So don't feel like you know, a lot of men go to prison and they come out and I see they throw champagne bottles and come in Rolls Royces and they bring models and people think, they you know, that's graduation. That's nothing, bro. Because I don't see people doing that when people graduate. You know what I mean? People graduate. I don't see no baddies coming out of a Rolls Royce when I graduated. You know what I'm saying?
You get no baddies.
You know what I mean? So let's not over glamorize that lifestyle. I get it. Certain man, that's what they got to do. But if you've got a choice, trust me, pick the clean road because in the end of the day, you'll be able to sleep peacefully.
And when if you know where you stand,
you'll never be out of place.
Exactly. A or B.
I feel like I'm waffling a lot on these questions, you know.
No, you're good. You're good with it.
A.
And what's your biggest regret?
My biggest regret, that's a big one. I think One of my biggest regrets, 'cause I think I've got a few, is buying a car, a BMW convertible. And then, because I wasn't confident in who I was at that time, clearly. And I sold it for, 3 years later, I sold it for 9 bags.
Oh, wow. Way less than you got it.
And had I put that money into something, like maybe if I purchased a yard or bought some shares or bought Bitcoin, I'd be balling right now. I'd literally be a millionaire right now if I'd bought Bitcoin with that money rather than buy that car.
We would have all been retired, tapping out.
Exactly. So I think that is one of my biggest regrets.
Okay, I feel you. A, B.
A.
Worst memory of 2020 and why?
I think 2020 was a bad year for everybody. What was my worst memory though? Oh, I think maybe just like, it was one of my lowest points, the beginning of 2020. Do you know what I mean? Before we started this podcast, I felt like I was in a really bad place because I'd, just found out about the court case, like my brother's court case, the brother that was on trial bus case. So I was in a really, really bad place. And it didn't take until like the middle of 2020 for me to kind of get back to being myself again. So yeah, just not looking after myself, drinking a lot and all that stuff. So yeah, I think that was my worst memory, to be honest.
Of 2020.
Just going through that mad state of depression, and feeling like, what's the point of living? Because you got all that I'm going through, and then you got the pandemic, you're locked down, you can't see the man them. So yeah.
And what helped you during that time? What helped you push through?
I'd say my family, my friends. Do you know what I mean? Like, they really, really like rallied round.
Yeah.
That word always makes me laugh. Yeah, they really all kind of played a part in getting me back to where I needed to be. And then obviously drawing from the fact that I feel like I'm responsible for my mum and my brother's legacy. So I feel like, I got to pattern up. And I think I just didn't want to come out of the pandemic the same way I went in. Especially now we've got all this time on our hands. I feel like I needed to show for it. So that kind of rejuvenated me and just made me say, you know what, Mum, you need to pattern up.
Yeah.
You need to come back.
Help you reset and refocus.
Exactly. And now look where I am.
Amen. I feel it. We sitting here. We out here.
Listen, do not regret anything. Are you reading the T-shirt correctly?
It's facts. Do not. A or B?
Oh, it says don't. Okay, okay. Do not, don't. All the same thing. A.
You doing all your English.
Honestly. Now you got me panicking. Okay,
what's your biggest achievement to date?
My biggest achievement? I'm not going to lie, I think it's overcoming depression, Because I think a lot of people, before I had my little stint, I didn't realise what it was. Ugandan African culture, we don't really talk about depression and stuff like that, mental health. But I was in a very bad place and I genuinely didn't think I was going to make it out. Do you know what I mean? So for me, that is one of my biggest achievements. To come out of that and then to be where I am now, it's almost like 0 to 100. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm a very private person, but all of a sudden I've come out of depression and now I'm at the forefront. Do you know what I mean? So I think that was a very big achievement because I didn't think I was going to make it out.
Definitely something to be proud of and something not to be taken lightly as well. I agree with you 100%.
Facts.
Nice. A or B?
A.
Oh, you feeling A, boy.
I'm worried about my T-shirt
again?
now. It's my T-shirt, it keeps rolling up, fam.
What are your goals for the year?
My goals?
Yeah, for this year.
Why are you not so inner about my goals? Y'all trying to steal my goals?
No, we're going to try to figure it out. We're going to look back at this and see.
My goals for this year is to get my podcast at 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
We need to be out here.
So we need everyone to like, follow, share, subscribe.
All of that. Come on.
Yeah.
You don't watch it, so you might as well subscribe to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Another goal of mine is to buy another house. Yeah. So COVID had kind of put that on hold, but we're trying to pattern that now.
Amen.
And my final goal would be to just I've got a vision for my brand, but I kind of want it finalized. I want it this is what Mulinde the Fourth is. This is what it stands for. This is what I want to do. So I want to get to a position where I know where I'm going to be in this social media thing. Do you know what I mean?
Start writing it down.
Yeah. No, listen, I've got a manager. You know what I mean? We're having meetings. But yeah, I'm trying to get in a position whereby like, I actually know what I want to do because I don't want to be that guy that just says yes to everything, which is what I'm kind of doing right now. You know what I mean? I'm just taking any bookings, but I want to be in a place where, okay, we know what we stand for, we know what we're trying to do.
Well, I was about to say, you got to understand what you're trying to stand for, so
Exactly.
you better write it down.
Exactly, facts.
A or B?
B.
If I question it, if that makes sense. I'm just going to counteract a different question because that question was a bit...
Through me, fam.
How was your night, Mulinde?
My night?
Yeah, how was your night?
Well, I didn't get none. I didn't get none. That's what you lot are thinking.
It was the first Saturday since the restrictions have eased.
Mm-hmm.
So how was your night?
My night was
Did you
calm.
get up to much for your Saturday?
Yeah, celebrated my dad's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Dad turned 62, which is dope.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good to... Like before, I've never really celebrated my dad's birthday. But now I've realised with the pandemic, we've lost a lot of people. So I'm trying to be mindful of that and actually appreciate him because me and him haven't always had the best relationship. But now it's like, yo, he's getting older now, so I need to make sure I'm around him more, do you know what I mean? And so yeah, celebrated his birthday, which was cool. Like the best way we could, obviously, in the pandemic.
Yeah.
It was a surprise birthday and he was very surprised. So yeah, it was dope.
That's good.
Yeah.
A or B? A or B?
B.
B, oh, okay.
You sound like you want A. Why do you want A?
I don't know. Who has the most influence in your life at the moment and why?
I think I'll say my sister, you know.
Which one?
Carol. I feel like she talks to me a lot about where she sees my brand going and what I need to do to ensure that I don't, you know, mess up the bag and what opportunities I should go for, what I shouldn't go for. Obviously, I got my manager in the background as well. He's a big influence as well. You know what I'm saying?
No pressure.
No pressure. I still want to say him first because then he'll get a big head in it. But yeah, those two people, obviously, they're the ones that are like, right now, all the decisions I'm making, like I run them by them. Do you know what I mean? To make sure that it falls in line with what the plan is. So, yeah.
Okay, fair. We're gonna go with A. I'm picking because we're running out of B.
Okay.
So we go A. What was your dream job when you was younger?
It's mad. I remember telling my mum, when I was younger, that I want a job where I can sit in an office and wear a tie. And I don't know where I got it from.
But that was it.
That was it.
Do you think it was Mr. Bean?
Maybe, you know, because I actually really like Mr. Bean.
I know.
I fucks with Mr. Bean. But that's the job I wanted. I wanted to work in the office and wear a tie.
And do you now?
Well, we did before, but obviously now, manager after manager, I'm higher up now. I don't have to wear no tie. I can wear what I want now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So do you still, by choice, decide to put on the tie, the certain tie?
No, that's all long.
Yeah.
That's all long. Unless we're having big meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't need to wear that.
And what are your goals for this month?
All these goals. Am I a footballer?
Yeah, why not?
Goals for this month. I got land in Uganda. So we're trying to start building foundations and building a plan of, you know, what we're going to do going forward because we want to build apartments. So I need to get that finalized. Need to sort out my Instagram page. Apparently it doesn't flow enough for someone that's looking...
Aesthetics are important.
Yeah, apparently aesthetics, like I didn't even know that. So I need to get that sorted, get that all in line. So we've got photo shoots and that coming up. And yeah, just make money, man. That's my goal every month. It doesn't really change.
The bag.
The bag.
Where would you like to go, A or B?
It's up to you, man.
I mean, we almost done. What is your love language and why?
See, these are the kind of questions you should be asking, not everyday goals.
Okay, so what's your love language?
My love language is words of affirmation. Yeah, I'm a kind of person that I need to hear you tell me you love me and you appreciate me. Yeah. If I do something for you, I need you to tell me that you've seen it. You know, there's some things you might do and it's not overly obvious that you've done it, but I need to know that you've seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You want the acknowledgement all the time.
I can't help it. I like constant reassurance. Yeah. Maybe it's the lack of growing up with a mum. I don't know what it is, but I just, words of affirmation is so big for me. Like if I say, have you eaten? And you say, yeah, I've eaten. You can't just say it, leave it. You have to say, yeah, but thanks for asking. Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I
Even
need-
that's part of it as well.
It's an example.
Okay.
It's not that deep, but I'm just giving an example.
Yeah.
That's how deep it goes for me. Like everything that I do, I just want to know that you've seen it and that you understand that I've done it because I care about you. Yeah.
I thought you was going to say they better ask you back, but you just making sure they say, oh, thanks for asking.
No, they don't have to ask me back. Yeah, it's just to know. I just need you to know that I care
Okay.
and that you know that I care. Do you know what I mean? It's weird, but I
So
can't
that's
help
how.
it.
So is that how you show it, or that's how you like to be shown?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice
So,
and easy.
I try to always, like, my man them know.
Yeah.
I'm always the one telling the man them, yo, man's got love for the man them. I miss the man them. How's the man them doing? I'm that annoying guy. You know what I'm saying? Always trying to check on everybody, letting everybody, like if someone does something for me, I'll overly talk about it. You know what I mean? To the point where one of my guys asked me to help cook for him,
Yeah.
Cook a meal for Valentine's Day, right?
Oh, nice.
And not for him.
Yeah,
For him and his missus.
Yeah, I know.
And he told me he gave me money to buy the ingredients, right? So when the ingredients, I used the ingredients, but I didn't finish them.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, what do you want me to do with the rest of them? He's like, why are you asking me that for? Like, you dumb, just keep them.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of guy I am. Like, I'm proper. I need you to know that, I do my things proper. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to take these ingredients when I know I haven't used them.
Yeah.
So I'm just that annoying guy that overly cares.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's nice. Well, we at the last question,
In
so you
Jesus'
can
name.
relax.
Thank you.
Do you miss someone? Who and why?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Who?
The guy in the background,
just-
not you, the guy in the background.
Is there anyone that you miss? And who and why?
I miss a lot of people, but I think the main person I miss right now, I miss my brother, yeah.
Okay.
Me and him were close. He was like a son to me. And sometimes just getting all these wins without him here, it's tough. It's tough. But yeah, I know he's in a better place now, you know what I mean? So hopefully he's seeing that I'm grinding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm shining. But yeah, I think he's the person I miss the most right now still.
Nice. Well, you can relax now, Mr. Mulinde. Your time is up.
Wow, thank you, Jesus. In Jesus' name.